Greetings, everyone, and time for round 2 of Turnabout Beginnings. Best time of the day. I've only got about 15 to 20 minutes to spend on this, but also it's difficult to. It might be difficult to download videos longer than that. But we'll see how much we can get through in this time. As we go forward, maybe I'll be able to make some longer videos. But we're at the trial of Terry Foles and his lovely bowling ball companion, looking all spiffy in his colorful death row jumpsuit, and good old Mia Fey coming to his young Mia coming to his rescue. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgy. I understand the lawyers on both sides are newcomers. Squeaky voiced judge. Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh? Kitten, Come on, Mia, you can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Humph. Young people running a trial. Back in my day. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Good old ageism right here. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. Therefore, he's absolutely innocent. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon on the Oregon Trail. Is that correct? Precisely. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death. I'm really not sure what voice to give Armando. You got it, kitten. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening argument. Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 days ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder of my heart. He murdered my heart with that face. Okay, I'll stop. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. And she was not a prosecutor yet, so I win. I win the game of being young and being accomplished. Wahahaha. A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, but who needs that? So the trial was long and protracted. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. And witnesses can never lie, right? A witness's testimony? For the testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted the criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in the river are never recovered. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. That policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be. Exactly. The victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Aha, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago. With only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Aha, the truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes. It's quite obvious the defendant is guilty. Game over. Credits roll. Wait a minute, that's not right. I'm the defendant, At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Seems like this judge is ready to make verdicts pretty quick in some cases. I know there was another case where it's like, oh, yeah, you're right, Von Carr. We don't need to hear any evidence. Grung! Oh, you know, things are getting real and unintelligible human noises are being made. Oh, man, look at that beard. That is a beard. It's like all the hair from the top of his head got transferred to the bottom of his chin, and it's all like gelled and mused up and like a golden brown flame of justice. Watch yourself, Miss Fay. Oh, frets in court. Oh my. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Oh no. Oh no, the wagging finger. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. Oh, Edgeworth, the wise man beyond his years. Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I called a detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Oh, Gumshoe. Witness, taste your name and occupation. My name tastes like gum, sir. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. It's like amateur hour, like the first, like it's like, oh, Edgeworth's first case, Mia first case, Gumshoe's first detective case. It's like, I guess people really don't care about death row inmates. They're like, whatever happens, stuff happens to them. We'll put all the amateurs on this. I don't believe anyone asked you about that, so just shut up. Hey, ma'am, respect your elders. You got any idea how much work it takes? What is it? You whippersnapper. You're really gorgeous. Excuse me? No, seriously, my heart is aching for you. Well, you should see a cardiologist, Gumshoe. Detective, please stop sexually harassing our lawyers. Pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll make another threat in court, because that's what we do here. I'll write you up on contempt. Contempt is what I call it. My contempt is the name of my fist. So quick that something other than your heart will ache. Oh, threats of physical pain. Oh my. Irk! Okay, I got it. I'll harass the victim on the down low. I'll just pass a note underneath the table. Hee hee. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir. Right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss, as opposed to happy, normal, unexcessive blood loss. That much is already stated in the autopsy report, you fool. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Gumshoe and the judge's voices really should not sound as similar. Yes, sir, I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. Wow, what an amazingly detailed map. It's even got a car, the car that's always there, so it's drawn onto the map. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge, with a massive hole in the middle. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there on top of the bridge. Oh, the victim is not in a good spot. KV. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. I can't help but think that the killer carrying the victim on a bridge that looks that rickety, can the bridge even support their weight? That's pretty crazy stuff. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. We had the queen jump over his knight. And they said, checkmate, Your Honor. Objection. This is not a game of chess. This is court. I see. Dusky Bridge map added to the court record. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. She died of excessive blood loss. The blood just evaporated. In the air. It's magic. Magic, I tell you. Do you believe in magic? Dark magic. The magic I use to harass our lawyers. Because I'm a detective now, and that's what I do. No, I don't believe in dark magic, sir. That's why I got us some Harry Potter book. Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. I would much rather just bang my gavel and immediately render the culprit guilty. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there. Your Honor, I'll make it so that your blood's on the bridge. Oh! I always love Edgeworth's shrug. He's just like, who gives a rat's tail? I'm Edgeworth. I do what I want. If you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I am sure you'll be convinced. Through violent means. 'Cause we threaten each other in court, you see? That's just how we roll. See my finger wag? It will hypnotize you. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edgeworth, you're wagging your finger. Make your finger stop. I'm getting very sleepy. Stop hypnotizing me. I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me like that, as if I were some hoser. Language, Judge, language. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Yes, sir. Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake, and this guy will drink you for morning tea. He'll grind up your bones and evaporate your blood. The blood that disappeared from the bridge. Trust me, and get ready. All right, witness testimony, summary of the incident. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. All right, well, we're about to question Gumshoe, but we're at 16 minutes. I feel like this is a good stopping point. We can get into our questioning next video. I feel like this is still a bit of a rough process, but, you know, it's a lot of fun. I feel like these voices are coming together. The Judge and Gumshoe definitely sound a bit too similar. I'm trying to exaggerate Gumshoe's voice, so I feel like he's like the one voice that like you just see the words on the screen and like you just hear that Gumshoe accent. So I enjoy talking like him. So as I go forward, I hope the voices come together a little more distinctly. But I'm gonna have to call it here. Until next time.